Yeah.
All right, so let's play better music than Andy's.
Better?
Yeah, better, because his is kind of. I mean, you do a great job, obviously, but like.
Let's get rid of the guitar.
Yeah, do keyboard or something like that. We're live, huh?
To my knowledge, yeah.
All right. Well, look at that.
I have zero command on the keyboard. But
That's all right. Just play something nice.
I'm out of that, right?
Oh, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Hey, so that's good. Let's get a little more in there. I like that. Yeah, I'm a fan of the sinister stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Just a Moment, please, with your host, Greg Furman. And, well, this is my show. So, I want you to really start to feel the music on this one first. Because this is what real music is. And I think it's important that you recognize what real music is. So if you can hear this, that was fantastic. Good job. So let's TJ. Why don't we let's introduce TJ here. He's my beautiful TJ, man, friend.
Hello.
Associate.
Howdy.
How are you, man?
I'm doing well. Hanging in there.
Yeah.
It's excited to really be able to spread our wings here without Andy. You know.
I don't think I could agree with you more, because personally, I think that he's just not that good. You know, I mean, he's talented, yeah, but
He's a funny guy.
he's funny. I mean, I really do think he's funny. I just this is he's meditating, right? So kind of like this seat.
Yeah, it looks good. You look good. Do you think it's typical for, let's say this you're the co-host and
Yeah.
he's the host. You want to take over his job. Do you think the vice president wants to take over the president's job, and like how equivalents across the board, so forth throughout? Backup vocalist wants the lead vocalist to die so he could be the regular main guy.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this in particular is more like when the president is like done, or like when Billy Joel plays, right, on stage or something, right? And like,
Okay, I can picture
takes
it.
his piano off, and like it's then done, and then the custodian guy is like just sweeping up, like he'll go up to the piano, you know, like he'll yeah, that's nice. See, I like that. That's nice. He'll play the piano. You know, he'll touch the keys. You know, like there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting in on your own thing. You know, this is just like the way the world works. So
You're comparing yourself to an after-hours janitor at Madison Square Garden, simply running his hands over the top of the keyboard.
yeah. I think that's kind of yeah.
I think you deserve a little bit more credit than that.
Yeah, but it's the Garden, you know, like so it's like the it's still like a good spaced out like jump of like I'm doing it.
Right. I mean,
You know?
in I guess in terms of the janitorial world, being the guy cleaning up after Billy Joel, that's a pretty prime slot.
I would agree, but see now this is my time, so why don't we talk about something interesting? Actually, Tej, why don't you pop on the couch? Let's do
You think so?
that couch shot. Yeah, let's get in here.
I mean, all right.
So, and I believe this is our is this our camera? This is the
That's
one.
the one, yeah.
This is the one. Let's get in here. Please. Yeah, see, this is much better already. I think that. What are you gonna do, Andy? Looks like somebody else has the spotlight now, huh? That's great. See, I know he'll yell at you and he'll be like an asshole about things.
I feel like there's chains that have been removed
Right, I agree with you 100% because I think that you, as me being a host of this show, I think that this is just a moment, please, with Greg Furman and the Confidants. I think that you should have the power to do what you want to do at the keyboard. You know what I mean? Like, I think that that's like, I trust you. I think that that's, I trust you.
There's a cloud that's no longer overhead.
Yeah. I know the feeling. I mean, I've been just yelled at, and I'm not a good co-host and all that shit. So,
It's abusive.
yeah. But now look at this. Now I have my own co-host. This is great. This is the way things should be. This is the way things will continue to be. So, well, tell me, how are you, friend?
I'm doing well. You
Okay.
know, today is Tuesday.
Tuesday it is.
So we're in the week of Thanksgiving, coming up in a couple of days here.
We are.
I know
Giving
a lot
thanks.
of people in America are looking forward to that. Because
Yeah,
of course, Canadian Thanksgiving happened last
But
month.
not so much anymore, right? Because I feel like there's been like a lot of has there not been some friction because of the whole like pilgrim like thing? Yeah, I know it's not necessarily like what it used to be, which was like, oh, we showed up and the Indians showed me being an Indian in this scenario, I suppose. We showed
Native
you
American.
a Native American Indian, right?
I think so. I'll allow it.
Thank you. Planted fish in the ground in holes. They did that, and
remember
like
reading that
crops
in,
were
like,
like
fourth
better. There was like
grade.
more like nutrients in the soil.
Can you say that again?
Yes. So they would dig holes in the ground when they were planting like their.
They were trying to grow fish.
They weren't trying to grow the fish. They were using fish in like I remember reading about this when I was a child in a large novel. Yeah.
Enrich.
It riches the soil, yeah. And that was like one of their pilgrim things. Well, that was what the pilgrims received, like knowledge and like stuff. But then the Indians, it was a good trade. That's what we learned in school, is that there was a nice happy trade. They sat down, they exchanged cornbread, tails.
Aquaponics.
Aquaponics, it's called. It's real. A good thing it's the mind of a youthful man right there. Aquaponics. And I believe it enriched the soil, correct?
Yeah, it's like its own ecosystem. Literally, the fish
We gotta get a camera on
fertilize
this.
the soil, and then the plants grew with the fertilized soil, so they would eat the fish, revitalize the fish through mating, and then eat their food that was fertilized by the fish. So it's like a
Full cycle.
full circle.
Full circle cycle.
Learning
They
things.
still do that though.
They still do that.
I mean, people have their own aquaponic systems in their yards that are like kind of high tech
Yeah.
to that. But
That's why so many beautiful.
Keep talking. I'm gonna get him a microphone. 'Cause this is.
That's why so many beautiful plants grow in places where human beings are buried. You know, it's
Oh.
good. It's good fuel for the soil.
very true.
Good fuel for the soil, yeah.
That's what I. Dead fish lying in a
I hope
hole.
this
I go
works.
straight to dead
Yeah?
human lying in a
Alright.
hole. Not a huge jump.
All right, so let's get you a mic. I don't think we can mess with these cameras because I know that technically I'm not supposed to be
Touching any of
doing
this stuff.
this. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean,
This
is- I mean-
new dawn.
Probably got at least 15 minutes.
right, you're right. So, but this is our little secret, right, guys? This is like a, this is our little secret.
I think so.
Dad's not home from work yet.
So we have PJ off camera, who's the voice of reason.
Yes, that's me.
And but so right. So that we exchanged good information, I think, between, or not we, but the Indians and the Pilgrims, and then you learn later on in life that it was a little bit different. It was more like just slicing. People were slicing each other, just big time, just murking left and right, sitting down and just like popping.
I think
caps
I
and
think it lies
skulls.
somewhere in the middle there.
Do you think there's any reality in Pocahontas?
Well, there is talking animals, so it's hard for me to consider that a reality situation.
Understood, but painting with all the colors of the wind, all that stuff. It was more. I mean, I would think they painted with blood, if anything. You know, there was just.
Pocahontas was hideous. Hideous.
I kind of think she was pretty hot.
You mean real life Pocahontas? You mean cartoon Pocahontas?
I do mean cartoon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the real one? Yeah. I only think about the cartoons for the most part. But you know, I think that
What's the hottest Disney princess, Greg? You
Hottest-
already said Pocahontas is hot. Who else is on the top of your list?
I would say Jasmine.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Jasmine's pretty hot, right?
Absolutely.
Jasmine's pretty
Jasmine
hot.
from Aladdin.
From Aladdin.
Does
And
Does Ariel count?
Yeah, you know.
Ariel
does count.
counts.
Wait, but before or after the legs?
I like both.
Yeah, I guess it is really nice to not have the
And
legs.
if she didn't have the legs, you could pull her up on land. She couldn't run away.
Ooh.
But when she has the legs, she can't speak, which is prime time.
Wow.
Right? That's what really everyone wants, isn't it? A beautiful woman that can't speak.
I
Misogynistic or true.
I really don't know if that's appropriate for the air.
Okay, so let's transition back to what we were saying. I think whatever the girl's name in Hercules, I always thought she was the hottest one.
I don't remember her. I just remember like Hercules and like the Pegasus and you know the rippling muscles of everyone in that entire movie.
Okay. Are you thinking of the Disney cartoon Hercules or Hercules starring Kevin Sorbo?
We already talked about this. I only think about the cartoons.
Okay. Okay, well then, if you don't, you go watch a clip of her. She's a good-looking, drawn woman. Good, poorly.
Well endowed.
I wouldn't say. Well, because a cartoon can be as endowed as its creator wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yes. Speaking of well-endowed creators and illustrators, I mean, with that emphasis exactly, I'm sure you all know of the Little Mermaid incident, where there was a penis drawn on the cover, which is fantastic. I think that's wonderful. It's a great way to say thanks, Walt, for firing me, and here's my last drawing. You'll get it in 15 years when socially people start thinking about
Walt Disney was still alive when Little Mermaid was made?
A Man Can Dream, because I would love to.
Well, I guess technically he's frozen,
He's definitely not dead.
so he's not dead, technically.
He's definitely frozen. I mean, there's no way that a man has that many resources and isn't frozen.
Well, it's like, it's even if, like, the thing is, like, that's such a heavily reported thing.
Yeah.
So it starts to, like, not be a rumor anymore because no one's like, hey, everyone, Walt Disney is definitely not frozen. Stop spreading this rumor. No one's come out and said that. So clearly, it's not like they're just saying, like, everyone, like, you know what I mean? People are dying left and right that are famous, and you don't hear, like, oh, like, Elvis is frozen, or, like, whoever was frozen.
some people
It's just
don't
that
need to
one
be frozen.
specific guy that everyone
Because
says. So I
nobody,
think it might-
some people don't need to be frozen. Some people should be frozen. And if you're a maker of magic, then you should be frozen, yeah. That's all by accident, I think. You know, like they'll usually just not plan that and they just fall asleep forever and they're just like there in their igloos. But I mean, Walt Disney, while on the topic, wasn't really fond of the Jews. Which
Oh,
is,
yeah.
yeah.
I heard about that.
I mean, you think about all the blood and all the stuff they wrote into all the characters.
And you can say that because you're Jewish.
Oh, right. I can say anything about the Jews because I am
Let's
Jewish
establish that now.
now,
For sure.
which I respect. I love the Jews and the Catholics, some of them.
Gentiles.
I love people of all races, colors, sizes. Yeah, that's
That's your thing. Check in about every 10 minutes. Say you like everyone from every race, and then we'll do a little music.
I think it's
Just so
only
people
fair to be able to, there needs to be some sort of clearance like every 10 minutes, especially when something's live, because it's like, they'll pop in and be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, that's why
They're like getting their guns ready at home. They're like, this guy's gonna fucking die. And then they're just like, they're on their way out and they have like their giant sack of weaponry slung over their shoulder and they're like, you're dead. You're dead, Greg, because it's live and I can probably see where it's coming from. And then they catch that last like disclaimer of just like, I respect you. And then they kind of look at the corner of their eye and they've just like snatch their keys, and it's good. They put the bag down, we're good.
That's why they reset on the radio, you know what I mean? Because you're broadcasting for multiple hours, so you have to be like, and of course we're on LA blah 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 1059 blah blah blah. It's this day and this time. Because people are just tuning in and they're like, where am I? I'm lost in this.
You're watching, you're listening to blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
So people are tuning in now, they're saying, what, who is this guy? His name is not Andy Dick. I don't get it.
So we have to do another check-in right now. So this is Just a Moment, please, with Greg Furman, TJ Reardon, and then we have the amazing Bobby Jones. The amazing. Better on this show than on Andy's. We won't tell him about that because he doesn't know that we're live right now. PJ off camera.
Hello.
I wish we could put it on him. If you want to take a seat here?
No, I'm good.
He's our producer.
I'm just hanging out.
Just give a little. There it is. There it is. Now bring that back to the exact same spot, because if this thing is off by a millimeter, he's going to come in here and he's going to be all red faced. He's going to be like, what the fuck were you doing? The camera's on.
Okay, well sit back so I know.
This is the job of a co-host, I assume.
Can we get back to the abuse that we take from Andy when?
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea. The abuse that we take from Andy.
You guys take some abuse. I've seen it. Bobby got reamed out pretty bad yesterday, I think. Greg, a couple days ago, off the record, got pretty.
I got reamed.
He couldn't even walk good after that.
No, it took me an extra 2 hours to drive home on top of the 3 hours it already takes me to drive.
It was bad. I think we have something in the refrigerator that he used to actually ream him out. The freezer, right?
That's why it's all brown.
Yeah, there is something in the freezer, actually. You're absolutely right.
But on another note, I happen to be his roommate.
Yes, you do.
So I take daily abuse from this guy. It's pretty brutal. So
I feel
your pain.
It's a painstaking job, really. It's a job to be around, you know? I mean, I walk in, I say hello, good morning, Andy, and then it's just like, you don't look good. Like, what's wrong with why do you wear your bags on your eye? What's wrong with you? It just does that thing where he like freaks out.
Or he'll do it very passive aggressive, like,
oh yeah.
Why don't you just shave your face, buddy?
Yeah, buddy. He's like, you're only 5 years behind. Shave your face. I had a beard. I loved it. It was fantastic. I mean, maybe not for other people, but I liked it. I liked having the freedom of...
If you can't please yourself, Greg, who can you please?
I think Andy liked it. Didn't he say he liked it? As long
He did.
In a caveman type of way, I think.
Yes. Yeah, in a very, what's the word, discriminatory, debilitating way.
Or like in a Neanderthal, I think he used that word.
So that could be on a Geico commercial,
Yeah.
but not really, because it was that bad. It looked worse than what they have.
Yeah.
Worse than
Which is a compliment.
Cream?
Ichabod Crane is what he said.
He did say Ichabod Crane, which I told him, which is completely inaccurate, because Ichabod Crane had a clean-shaven face, and he's a dumbass. The guy was an idiot. He had a giant Adam's apple. Nothing wrong with Adam's apples, first of all. It's just the fact that he had one that was always like very pronounced, and he was very like kind of like, well, you know, I'm gonna.
And again, we're getting a description of the cartoon.
Oh, I'm gonna drop.
And you can say that about Adam's apples because you have an Adam's apple, right?
That's true.
Yeah, but it's not that big.
No offense.
No, it's fine. I mean,
See, but now all the people with large Adam's apples are gathering that big sack of weapons you were just talking about, and they're throwing it up over their
I have an
shoulders.
Adam's apple for those who are about to leave their apartment with the giant duffel bag full of shotguns only with my name written on them. Done. Disclaimer. Thank you. Can we have disclaimer music, by the way? Ladies and gentlemen, the following program is going to contain violence, sex, and violence. Thank you.
Heads or tails?
Tails. Always.
Incorrect. You owe me.
No.
something.
That's not how it works. It works with whatever side's down is what was called. Why would I want the side up?
You think that when people flip a coin, they're calling whatever side's gonna land down that you can't see?
It's the one that's touching the surface of your body. So clearly, if I say tails, it's because I want to make contact with tails, not, I want that to be some, like, up in the sky.
Duh.
Well, I stand here corrected. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't know how coin flips worked. That's on me.
It's another side of the coin.
Could have just done heads, you win, tails, he loses. That would have been
A
sufficient.
classic.
What kind of effects we got on this thing, by the way? Can you put some cool effects on here?
Yeah, sure, I'll figure it out.
We got some cool stuff going on.
We have equipment.
We have equipment.
That
We've got a lot of equipment. Now, for all those that are tuning in, which is likely one, which is probably the cell phone in my pocket that I should have checked to make sure we're actually streaming, we're not supposed to be really doing this. But this is just a moment, please, with Greg Furman. And this is my moment, our moment that we're sharing with you. I'm not even going to say my moment because that's ridiculous. That's something Andy would do. He'd be like, this is my moment. This is my time. I don't believe in that.
It's my shit.
My shit.
Sure.
You know, I think that we should be caring about this kind of thing. You know, where's this I believe that we can have a show that revolves. We get this camera in here. This nice little beautiful one right here. You know that number 3 camera? What is that?
Oh, you want the, okay,
Yeah, that I believe in equality. Or as the president would say, that's good. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in equality. I believe in a place, in a state, with people, good people, that use their hands like this to talk about things that are important. It brings us to the question of why do presidents use their hands when they talk, right? What's the point? And as you can hear the music, let that thought sink inside of your body. Let it enter you from the rear side of your consciousness. Well, that was nice. TJ, show them your station. Oh, this is all in weird things right now, isn't it?
Well, I was kind of just doing a whole bunch of stuff when you were going off on that
all
tangent
right.
about the President of the United States.
I mean, it wasn't really. I think that it's important.
I think this is TJ's moment too. He should be on camera.
I think TJ should be completely on camera.
Do you want
I think
me to,
TJ should.
Do you want me to go play?
Yeah, I do want to play. Why don't you?
All right.
Okay, let's see how this shit works, huh? Oh well, the good news is that everything is working.
There you go, Tej.
Hey, all right. So that's good to know. So when we do this next time,
I mean, I was actually offering to do it myself, but
Oh,
that is hysterical.
I mean, this is your guys' moment, man. You know.
actually, now that I think about it, this is not your seat. I mean, no offense. It's weird, you know. Fortune does something to a man, you know. Oh, so that's how you're gonna play it? You're gonna get really close. We're sharing this moment now.
Is this too close, you think?
I think it is. Okay. See, look, because you have a camera that's right here. Sit there in the corner. Try this. This is what we did. This is how we set up Andy's thing. But I gotta be honest with you. I think that the way we do it is better. Yeah. See, look at that. No, a little bit more towards me. Now back. Yeah. See now that top left.
Oh yeah, it looks horrible.
Look at that,
Look at that sideburn.
That looks fantastic. What is with this haircut? My God.
Can we move on to something that people will enjoy instead of your haircut?
My lesbian haircut?
Now that sounds like something.
Like a band. My lesbian. Oh no, that could be a movie called My Lesbian Haircut.
Who stars?
You guys cool with being Oompa Loompas? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Wait, so let's get back into another conversation here.
Well, let's check in. What are we doing?
Right. What are we exactly? Let's check in again. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a moment, please, with your host Greg Furman, co-host TJ Reardon. Also,
I'm like the Andy Richter.
we're like the Bandits because we do something called Cherry Brothers, where we make stupid little videos for your consideration. Bobby Jones, PJ,
The amazing Bobby Jones.
and yeah, you know, this is it's good. It's a
And
good.
we
good
are
system.
live.
Yes, we are, but we shouldn't be.
Well, technically, this is a little bit of a pirate broadcast, you know.
I would say so. But the
Kinda
good thing
doing
is the
a
man likes to meditate a
Equipment
lot.
takeover, so
It's easy to do whatever you want when somebody's meditating and they refuse to listen, when they block out other sounds, opportunities
arise.
Did you hear
arise. Yeah, it's not him. There's no way.
He's not.
No, there's people. Yeah, we're good. We're good. That
was
was
a little
good.
nervous.
Good. Yeah, it was definitely a good lookout though.
Heightened senses.
Yeah, let's keep on high
It's like
alert
the
for
Amazing
that.
Spider-Man has heightened senses. The Amazing Bobby Jones also does as
I
well.
was bitten by something earlier. I don't know.
Can Spider-Man have sex?
Sure.
But like, isn't it kind of dangerous? You know, like if you think about like a human male has trajectory in that region, and this guy has trajectory like through his wrists, right?
But those are machines.
They're not machines. We're not talking about Garfield.
Garfield?
Doesn't Andrew
The cat?
No, the cat. The guy Garfield, the actor, doesn't he?
Andrew Garfield?
Andrew Garfield, doesn't he
I'm
have?
talking about the original comic book Spider-Man.
No. I'm talking about Tobey Maguire, the real Spider-Man. Okay,
Are
so
you
let's
hear yourself?
mostly when I talk, yes.
Tobey Maguire in your mind is the real Spider-Man?
After Sliderhouse Rules, he was allowed to do whatever the hell he wants, in my opinion.
Okay, I think that you should worry about Superman having sex with people way more so than Spider-Man, who's like a little skinny bitch.
Superman can't have sex unless he has a kryptonite condom. This is something that's already been talked about in the world. But then again, could he? Because if he gets too close to kryptonite, he dies. But if it was like small traces of kryptonite, traces of kryptonite. I think I'm doing this with your head. See, like if I have to, let's see, if I squeeze on your temples, is it gonna? Yeah. How do you like that, motherfucker? Huh? Yeah, that's what happens when you get in the cool. See? Yeah, you want to be relieved? Relieved? Been relieved?
Don't fuck with me. Okay, so clearly you want to bang Spider-Man.
No, I don't want to bang Spider-Man. How does anything that I just said in that entire conversation bring back to you saying I want to bang Spider-Man? I said he can't bang.
Oh, and you seem upset about that. That's the only reason why.
He's a really nice guy. He does his schoolwork. He like pays attention and stuff, and you know he's like really in it. He's like he really like studies hard, and he can be a superhero at the same time. Some people just like drop the ball. You think Superman was smart?
I mean, he's pretty smart for a foreigner.
Right. How did he get a job at a newspaper? You know, the Daily Planet.
Well, I figured he probably went to school for journalism, I would imagine.
That's right. He did go to school. Right. Okay.
He went to like Metropolis University, maybe? I'm just making sense.
Everything Metropolis, by the way, which I don't understand. Everything Metropolis. Metropolis Cafe, Metropolis Coffee, Metropolis, everything. Metropolis. There's nothing that exists outside of. It's just
No
a city.
chain stores, no
It's just a city
Chipotle
called Metropolis, and then a road to a farmhouse where he lives, and then some other farmhouses that his friends live, and that's it. There's no other direction he could go. That's it.
You
It's
can go to
Metropolis.
Gotham City.
Yes, I suppose he could, but who'd want to go there? It's like,
It's like New York City.
don't ever talk about New York as if it's Gotham. That was actually really appropriate, so thank you. It kind of actually really mirrored my feelings on the issue. I think that New York is a gem. See, that's not him, is it?
No, come on. There's 3 New Yorkers in here, by the way. Sorry.
That's right, baby.
I can't
That's
believe
right.
that just comparing New York City to Gotham City, which they got the name from New York City, is offensive to New Yorkers.
What do you mean they got it from? Yeah, okay, but it's not the same.
People call New York City Gotham.
They also call it the Big Apple.
And so if I call New York City the Big Apple, that's offensive to you?
No, it's not offensive at all. Why would it be offensive? If you played the Ninja Turtles on Nintendo, or is it Super Nintendo? Super Nintendo. Maybe. Big Apple is, I believe, one of the first levels.
Sure.
And it's Big Apple, 3 a.m. That's how it starts. They have lots of voices for all those levels. Like one's like prehistoric turtlesaurus, and then one's oh God, no, that's all I can remember. But damn, that was a great game. That's what I spent my childhood doing, pretending I was a turtle.
That kind of makes sense to me.
I think it's important to be a turtle every now and then, you know?
If you're a turtle, you got your house with you at all times, you know.
That home is where the heart is, or where the shell is if it's on your back. I always say.
You know, have you ever flipped a turtle over?
No, wait. So.
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
You guys here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Sorry
just.
I'm late.
No, it's cool. It's cool. What's up, man?
Okay, you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Greta, what are you doing in bed?
It's just comfortable.
Fine, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be ready in like, you need like what? I don't know. Do you want me to make you that coffee?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah, I am sorry.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Like really big, but we can like, you know me. I just have to put on a good shirt. And
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah,
of course.
sounds good.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool.
But
No, we were just setting up the lights and stuff, and you know.
they look good.
Yeah, they look good. Yeah,
We
it's
didn't really move anything since last time, right?
No. It's all in the same spot. Yeah, we just yeah. How was where were you? For
I am a little bit pussy whipped, and I don't do this for anybody. I went all the way to IKEA and picked something up for my girlfriend.
oh,
Okay, so she bought it online, and then but I went, picked it up, and bought that.
did you get any of those?
Would have been if you would have bought it and picked it up.
Yeah, I'm one step away from being fully pussy.
Yeah.
You guys are.
Turn it off.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Good.
So not turning it off.
Hanging out. Got you a new shirt.
Oh, well, let me just get ready because I want to do like a bunch of shows in a row.